Hey, hello everybody. Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. How's it going? The market's been closed for about an hour and a half now. This is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. And once again, I'd like to share with you some trades I'm putting on the watch list for the Road to Wealth account and talk about the entries and the stop points that I'll be using. Also, remember that when I put these trades out here, I may or may not buy any of them of tonight's or of this grouping of trade ideas. I may not buy any of these tomorrow. In fact, it may be 2 weeks before I even buy them. What I do is I put good quality, what I feel is good quality charts on the watch list, and I wait for them to come to me, come to my little pocket, the area that I like to buy, and then I'll just wait patiently. I'll use the live trading alerts to alert me when they are there, and then I'll make that decision when I look at the chart if I'm going to buy it or not. So, okay. Hey, also, I want to remind everybody over there on the Hit and Run Candlestick Facebook page that there's a contest running we're giving away 2 $100 Amazon gift cards. If you head over there, all you have to do is write a comment, something like that, I think it is, just a comment, and you'll be eligible for winning one of 2 Amazon gift cards here in a few days, or maybe it's at the end of the month. We'll be giving that away. And that's Hit and Run Candlesticks, Facebook, I guess, Facebook, hitrun.candlesticks.com. All right, let's take a look at these trades that I've got going on. What a fantastic day, terrific day. The SPY has been up. We pulled back. This little candle up here is giving me a little concern, but it appears that the bulls are fighting back, and they really pulled it up today. So far, we're still bullish. Price is above the T-line. T-line's above the Trendicator here, that's the green dots. Looks great. If I take a look at FNGU, it held up today with a little doji down here. Really would like to see that move up. I'm afraid that if this starts to break down, then it may put a little bit of pressure on the SPY there. Of course, IWM has just been killer here. It's just absolutely killer moving up. That's been leading us here. Let's take a peek at the transports. You can see the transports have been on fire as well. So kind of hard to beat that right now. Main thing, so what we'll be doing is just simply following the trend and the price action in the charts. That's simple. That's simple. Alrighty, let's take a look at some charts here. We're going to start with Momo. And again, today was a terrific day in the market. Today, the Road to Wealth account hit 200% since this past August. Not too shabby, just following a few simple rules. Really, they're not anything crazy. In fact, this is what we're going to be talking about right here, just the same way I set charts up. Look for charts that are good quality, look like they're poised to move in the direction you want them to move, and set some rules in place. Make sure the market has your back. Make sure the market is on your side, and man, it's just a money-making program here with the market right now. So, if anyone needs any help or you have any questions, we're here to help. So just shout out to us. Okay, so Momo had a big day today. This thing's going to have to pull back and set up. May not be a buy tomorrow at all. It may take several days to get back into here and set up a chart pattern. The type of chart pattern that I would be looking for is something like this, where we just kind of hang out in here. It's going to have to come back and give us some buys in here, and it doesn't mean it has to come all the way down to the bottom. It doesn't have to do that. It could just simply, let's see, try that again. There we go. It could just simply come in here and just stop like that and move sideways. And we'll watch that until we start getting those buy signals to move on up, and then we'll take a look at it. But I think Momo is worth the watch list, and we'll certainly be shopping for it. Once Momo gets past about this $16 range, it's got a huge amount here to possibly fill in 20%. That might be a nice trade. So right now, assuming we get the buy inside this area, we'll be looking for about 1440 for the stop. And then here's the buy box. Like I said, it might not happen tomorrow. Another one is NKLA. Now, I bought some NKLA today here toward the end of the close. So I paid right at the highs for it. And what I bought a small amount. And what I was doing is basically anteing up just to see the cards tomorrow, to see what happens. There is a possibility this pops up, this gaps up. And if it does, well, I thought I would put a little out there, not a lot, believe me, just a little bit to see, like I said, to see the cards on the breakout. If nothing happens and we just consolidate, I will consider adding more to it, as I did just add by a small amount. So what I'm looking for is an add to inside the green box here, and then I'm looking at 1760 as a stop. We start moving up and we get through that 50 period moving average here, about 1940. Man, this is, we could see a 42% move in this, even more. So nice bottom here, very nice bottom. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Let's draw on this just a little bit here. So we move here and you can see something like that. There we go. That's a nice little bottom right in here. So I'm pretty happy right now that I did buy that toward the end of the day. Let's wait and see on this. Space is another one we bought today. We bought this one a little earlier today, and currently, let's see, we closed up 4.9% on it, so not too shabby. Pretty happy with that. Nice little morning star type chart pattern right in here. Nice bottom. In the trading room today, we were talking, and I helped everyone set up a scan from the LTA scanner, looking for trades that have been in an uptrend, pulled back below the T-line and the Trendicator, and rallying up above the T-line and Trendicator with a slight little pullback for an entry. This comes very close to that. Not exactly that. This is not coming up on our alert, but it's very close to this. We're underneath the Trendicator, underneath the T-line, and here we've popped up. But today was actually we popped up right here. Actually, this might fit it fairly good. Up, and then here we are moving up here. So low, high, higher low, higher high. So with space, what I'm looking for is a pullback here for an add to, or just maybe buy another position, using $25 as a stop. Anything higher than this box or anything in the upper end of this box, I'll have to raise that stop up on a buy. It would have to be halfway or below to keep the stop at $25. And then here we've got this gap here to fill 10, 11, 12% maybe on space, and then possibly testing the top up here. Piton is setting up. Here we've rallied up, we've pulled back, put a little doji in here, we moved up, popped up here, and then we pulled back. So if we just take this chart like this right here, go from this low to that high, and we've got the higher low in here, this starts moving up, especially above the high, then I'm going to be looking at that for a buy. I came close to buying it today, right before the close, but when I went and checked the options, they were just kind of expensive, and I just felt, nah, you know what, I'm not going to jump into that tonight. So I'm going to patiently wait for this. We'll see what it does in here. Anywhere below that trend line, I'm not concerned about that trend line at all. I'm looking at the chart pattern here. I'm willing to take on the risk, knowing what my risk is. Now this is 7.2% from the top of the box to the bottom of the box. That's pretty steep. So if we end up buying near the top of the box, we're going to have to raise that stop up right away. There's no way I can work with a 7% stop. I don't like stops that deep. XLI is setting up pretty nice here. This is one of these charts where we've trended up, we've put in a top, and here we've pulled back below the Trendicator and the T-line, and now we've come up above the Trendicator and T-line, and now we've pulled back for a test. This is perfect. Low to a high, pull back and test, and now we're starting to move up here. So what I'm looking for is a buy inside the buy box, less than 2% between the top and bottom, with 189.10 here for a stop. LYFT, this is setting up pretty nice, pretty doggone nice, in fact. Had a nice little breakout today of the Trendicator and T-line. Look how this little handle, let me draw that in here for you. Little handle right here, right there. And then you can see the little scoop that's been made. You can also see this, well, we'll leave it just as that. A little scoop in here, and we've broken out. So nice little inside day, inside the box, inside of this candle, today's candle. That would be a pretty good buy on this. Using 49.50 as a stop. Check out the volume on this lift. XLB, also a nice chart here that has consolidated, and then we've rallied up and simply pulled back, and it looks like we're breaking out of that pullback area. We really haven't taken off, so this is why I'm putting this on the list here. 76.20, 76.15 as a stop. Buy box right in here with a 2.35% between the top and the bottom of the buy box. The last chart I have is CPE. On the CPE, look how this thing got there. Look how it obeys all the little rules. Up, back, and then it just simply got a little too high, and it couldn't pick itself back up. But what it's doing is crawling along here, carving out a nice little rounded bottom. Very nice little rounded bottom. And then we popped up with a few bars here of just a nice little sideways pop out of the box type chart pattern. And then today we popped out here. So with $15 stop, it is pretty hefty, 9% from top to bottom in here. So we really need to be careful. If we buy it, we need to really sharpen that stop up, because the last thing we want to do is live with a 9% stop. If we take this to a weekly chart, check out the weekly chart pattern here. Nice little J-hook setting up. Also on the weekly, if we take a look at this, this starts moving up. Man, that's over 100% to $37, and I think that's got possibilities. Even up here to this high of what is it, June 12th high, around that June 12th high. I think it's got some possibilities of getting there. Even that is 64%. So CPE's got some serious potential setting up right now. So I'm going to be looking at this one pretty heavy tomorrow, and even going in, later in the week. I'll be looking at that. All right. Hey, that's the trade ideas. I want to remind everybody that over on the Facebook Hit and Run Candlestick Facebook page, there is 2 Amazon gift cards we're going to be giving away. Just leave a little note, whatever you want to leave, and we'll let you know. We'll let you know there, okay? Hey, thanks for watching the video here. I appreciate it, and I hope to see everybody in the trading room tomorrow. Thank you so very much. Let's keep up the great work. I mean, if you're in the trading room, you saw how much money has been coming out of there the last few days, and everybody is cleaning up. Congratulations to everyone. Good night. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow.